I thought this would be a complete game. I thought, we would play complimentary football. We'd go out there, we'd score, get stops, get in a comfortable position, and then really start rotating some dudes in. But that never really happened tonight, just because of all the miscues and the stuff we've kind of gone through already. What do you think of Boston College tonight? It was the red bandana game. They're honoring Wells. They're doing their big. This is their big emotional game, if you will, to kind of that university and that. So how do you think Boston College's performance was tonight? Jerkovich was under duress the whole game, but I think he played well.
Well, I thought they played pretty hard. Just considering how shorthanded they were, especially offensively. In that first half, they dialed up some plays. They did some rollouts. They did some really good stuff in the play action game to buy Jurkovec some time to throw the ball. I thought that Clemson did a really good job adjusting. They blitzed a little bit more. I thought that was the right decision because they were using a lot of heavy personnel. They had an extra offensive lineman lined up at tight end to get more protection for them. So they did a good job of Clemson did a good job of adjusting, but it was what it was. Boston College couldn't run the ball at all, so they were really shorthanded, and when they couldn't, you can't run the ball. You have to pass it 40 times. And I think Jurkovec passed it 40 times and didn't get into the 200-yard mark. So that's like 4 yards an attempt. So you'll take that every day.
That's rough.
Yeah. So, I thought they played really hard defensively. They gave Clemson a lot of issues. Their DBs were, they were shorthanded in the secondary as well.
Yeah, they're pretty physical defense.
Yeah, and they did a good job. I think that they sniffed out a lot of those screens. They blew those up. They were more physical, when they were engaged blocks and stuff. I remember EJ Williams getting blown up like once or twice.
Yeah, and then got his dude blown up on that screen pass.
Yeah, the wide receiver blocking was not very good tonight.
No.
But, other than that big play to Ngata, which was nice to see. That was nice to see. And Ngata actually had a step of separation on him. It wasn't a 50-50 jump ball. It was he just flat out beat his man. That was
drop it in perfectly.
Yeah, that was something. Right, it was a great throw by DJ. So that was against their Josh. I believe it was against Josh DeBerry, and that's BC's best corner, arguably. So
it's good.
That was a really they played physical, and Jeff Hafley, he's a defensive guy. He was defensive coordinator at Ohio State before he took the BC job, and he was the defensive coordinator when Clemson played that Ohio State defense in 2019, and that was a very physical bunch, and they gave Clemson trouble, especially in that first half. So he has a lot of experience, considering the last few matchups with this Clemson offense, and he coaches those players really well, and they play physical, very very sound. They don't give up a whole bunch. So I was pretty impressed with Boston College's effort, considering the shorthandedness.
Absolutely. Let's see what some people in the comments are saying. See, it was good to see XT out on the field. Yes, it was.
Absolutely, yeah.
It was.
Did he get 2 sacks?
I think he got 2 sacks. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 sacks in your first game back, man. That is.
Broke his foot. How long has it been? 7 months? 8 months? Something like that?
Well, no, it hadn't been that long. Yeah. No, because he broke. No, he broke it during a fall scrimmage.
Okay.
So it hasn't been that long.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. But anyway, first game back, 2 sacks, can't beat it. See, John Sarin gets in, said Dabo ran the score up. LOL. I don't think he ran the score up, but the sponsor. Did you hear the announcers talking about that last score that Clemson put in?
Yeah, I did.
Like, I'm surprised they put another score in. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, um, I don't know. I think Clemson needed a little bit more cushion. I didn't hate it. And you know, it was nice to just see the scoreboard change to the, you know, the 30s for Clemson, because it just, I don't know, just 31-3 just looks a lot different optically than 24-3.
Absolutely.
And I think they needed I think this offense needed to have a really, you know, a complete drive put together, because they really only had one other before the game, that big play to Ngata. The other touchdown drive they had was due to short field, you know, created by the defense.
And we are, you know, in the era of college football playoff, and they look at stuff like that. You know, a 24-3 win versus a 31-3 win. You know, it just looks better.
Yeah, for your style points are a big deal. You know, I didn't hate it. I don't know if Hafley was upset about it or not, but you know, you'll take it. I'd rather Clemson be, you know, just piss off a couple coaches than to you know, you loaf around and then all of a sudden all it takes is one play and, you know, the team's back in the game. So that's just the era, like you said, it's just the era we're in right now. You've got to put up style points, and so they did that, and so it is what it is. And me personally, I didn't, obviously I'm always okay with seeing Clemson score touchdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't mad at it at all. I don't think it. I mean, it didn't appear to be spiteful or disrespectful or anything like that. I don't think that's what it was. I think it was done for a lot of the reasons that we're talking about, and the fact that they were just still running their offense, you know?
Yeah.
You know, we didn't see Cade get back in the game as a quarterback outside of that little package thing they had for him. So maybe it would have looked better if, you know, he would have been the one that scored the 31 or that last touchdown that got us to 31 versus DJ, you know, but whatever, man. It is what it is.